Good morning, YouTube family. This is Tasha, by the way, for those of you who have not ever viewed my YouTube videos. I've been sharing my IVF journey, can't even speak, with you all for the last several months, and I just wanted to give a quick update. Someone sent me a message and said, how's it going? And I failed to come on and tell you guys what's been going on with me since our last video, which was an update on our beta. So quick recap for those who have not seen any of my videos. We started our official fertility process last year in October. We had a failed IUI that resulted in a chemical pregnancy, and then we went through our first IVF cycle that started in January, and in the end ended up with a chemical pregnancy of 2 of our embryos that we transferred. So we have one more embryo that is on ice currently, and the goal was to go into another retrieval process. Of course, everyone in the world is experiencing and dealing with COVID-19 coronavirus, and we are in the same situation as everyone else, and all of my IVF friends are all in the situation where the majority of our cycles have been canceled. I literally, my clinic was still doing cycles for those that were considered high risk, I guess is the way I would describe it, that were sensitive cases, low AMH, and age played a big factor in those cases that they were still working on, and still allowing those young ladies to go through the IVF cycles. But I live here in Texas, in Dallas County, implemented a shelter-in-place order, and essentially part of that order, no elective treatments are allowed at this point. And unfortunately, they still consider IVF an elective treatment. So we were canceled, literally canceled the day before our cycle was scheduled to start. So I am glad that at least I try to look at the bright side the best that I can. I have a lot, all of my gonal F is going to be expired. It will be expired in about 2 weeks. So unfortunately, I'm going to lose out on all that medication. My Menopur is fine. It won't be expired until next year. So I have time with my Menopur. My trigger shot is fine as well. I use Avidril, and it's fine. I think I have a year before that expires as well. And then my Cetrotide, I have like 6 months before that expires. So I'm hoping and praying that we have an opportunity to get to that point again, and hopefully get to that point before all my medication expires, and then I'm out thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of medication. As all of you know who are in this journey, the medication is uber expensive, and so I'm disappointed about wasting this gonal F that I have. But what can I do? Nothing. So it is what it is. So what are we doing now? We are doing a natural cycle with medication. So I'm taking letrozole. I took letrozole when I did my IUIs, and so we're doing letrozole and inseminating naturally, the old-fashioned way, guys. Nothing wrong with the old-fashioned way. What I've done, just to keep it from being like a thing, he doesn't know when I ovulate. I don't tell him. He has no idea. He doesn't know my schedule that well like that. He's not into this whole process of how babies are made. All he knows is when I tell him that I'm on my cycle and that he can't have any. Other than that, he's none the wiser of how any of this stuff works. So by me not telling him when I'm ovulating, it just keeps it a little bit more natural, where he's not feeling like it's a thing, you know, and we have to have sex on a schedule. So we're not doing that. So I just don't tell him. So I know when I ovulate very regularly. The one thing that has changed with all these medications that I'm on is I can't tell physically when I'm ovulating anymore. I used to get ovulation cramps and now I'm not. So I can't tell that part, but I still ovulate on schedule like usual. So I took an ovulation predictor strip yesterday. Boom, thing lit it right up like I expected it to. So we practiced wonderfully yesterday, and we will practice again today, and then practice again for like another couple of days. Why not? And for him, he's just like, oh, she's all over me. Doesn't know why. Gotta do what we gotta do, right, ladies? So that's where we are. Outside of that, what else am I doing? I am working from home, so I don't go out much. I'm out right now. You can probably tell I'm sitting in my car. Probably feel like I'm always in my car. But I am at Walmart, and I refuse to go in anywhere. So I do grocery pickup, and I order from Amazon, and I Lysol the bags and my car hood after I go, and I take everything in the house with gloves on. And I have not entered a single store, place, anything in 3 weeks. I go on walks with my son. For those of you who know, I have a 10-year-old son, and we go on walks together. He's an asthmatic, as am I, so it's really important that I keep him protected. So the only humans I have physically seen, other than my babe, is my mom and my pop, and then we practice social distancing and go on walks together a couple times a week. So that keeps, I think, us sane. The hard part too is with my son, his father, that is not in part of the relationship or from the relationship I'm in now, still wants to see his son, and I'm grateful he's very, very involved with his son. And we live like 5 minutes from each other, and so I don't want to keep him from his father. So I take the risk of letting him go with him, but he's very, intelligent and practices safe measures. So he's in the house too, other than when he has to go to work. He and my current partner, we're not married, but we act like it, but we're not married. They're both essential people, as am I. The beauty of me being an essential business that I help run is that I'm still able to work from home. My babe is a car salesman, so he can't. So he does still have to go out. So I'm at risk from that perspective anyway. We just are very thoughtful. When he comes in the house, takes stuff off, washes his hands, throws clothes in the laundry, blah, blah, blah. And just doing the best that we can to be protective of ourselves. But that's really it. That's all we have going on. With me only having one fallopian tube and having the low AMH, it's very, I'm not going to get into a place where if these natural cycles don't work, that I'm bummed, because I going into it realistically, like my chances even with having the letrozole of conceiving naturally are low, very low, and we'll just give it a whirl, and see what happens. So I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. I just wanted to give you a quick update. Other than that, all is well here. I pray that all is well with your families and with you all, and that you guys are doing wonderfully. And even though we are in trying times, I believe that keeping a positive outlook, a healthy smile, great laughter helps us get through this thing. On my Instagram and my Facebook, that's all you see is a whole bunch of goofy, silly memes and laughing, and my family, we are all crazy, and it just keeps the spirit going. And so I hope you all are keeping a laugh in your vocal cords and a smile on your face. Thank you. Talk to you all soon. Bye.